In this lab, we are talking about the YAM or AWS Identity and Access Management. So, introduction to AWS YAM. So, we have a user one, user two, and user three, and we have a group in the YAM. We're going to assign some user to the group. So, we go to the AWS. We should log out and then I can log in. In the search box to the right of the service, we can, print the name or we can choose YAM from here. I think it's faster we choose the YAM. But the other way is that in the search box in the right of the service, we can put the name that is YAM and we can choose from services. But right away we are here. So in the navigator pane on the left, we choose user. We have user one, user two, user three that already we created. And we have a user group, EC2 admin, EC2 support, S3 support. So we just go to each one. If we go to the S3 support, there's a user and we click on permission. Under permission, we have a policy. If we open the policy, we can see what we have in the policy. So we have an effect, we have action, and we have a resource that is a three part of the policy. In the version, so on the version, it doesn't matter, just the effect. And the effect says says whether to allow or deny the permission. So we have an allow for the permission here, and for the action specifies the API calls that can be made against an AWS service. For example, CloudWatch, list metric, or something like that. That we have get, list, describe, and whatever we want, we can add. And in the resource defined here, so defines the scope of entity covered by the policy rule. For example, a specific Amazon S3 bucket or Amazon EC2 instance, or a star, which means any resource that we have. Any a star, that means that any resource. So right now we want to add user one to a S3 support group, or and we want to add user 2. If we check in the lab, ask us for add the user 1 to S3 support, user 2 to EC2 support, and user 3 to EC2 admin. So we go ahead and we have to first of all go to user group. Okay, I choose S3 support group, and in the user I want to add the users. So I don't know why it happened, but if I click and fix it, I don't have any access to that user because it's admin, I think. But yeah, we choose a user one, add user. And then so we add a user one to this group. Then we go to our group, choose support group, EC2 support group. In the permission, no, sorry, for the user. We go to the user, add user, Should go down. So our user 2 is here. Add user. We add user 2 to this group. And then again, go to the user group. Choose user 3. Sorry. Choose the last group. And add user 3 to this group. Okay, we go add user. Choose user 3. Okay, so we add it. I think we didn't add it, we just click on it. Let's do that again. EC2 admin group. Add user. Choose user 3 and add. Right now it add. Okay. Add user 3 to EC2 admin. So again, I back to the user group. In the navigation pane on the left, choose user group. Right now, each group should now have of one of the user. And as we see here, 111. So right now, sign into the dashboard. So in this task, it will test the permission of each YAM user. So copy sign in URL for YAM user. It's here. Sign in URL for YAM user in the account. We copy that one. So we open, because I use the Google Chrome, I use a new incognito window and paste here. For the user, we had the username and password. I should just, log into that one. For example, for the user one, YAM username, we have a user one, user dash one. And the password is the password that we have it in the lab or we create it in YAM user. We just want to check the user and see after assign the policy what happened for that one. Thank you. It was wrong. I should put the correct one. I should go back. I want to back to the lab and check the last name. Mm, okay. I prefer copy and paste. Okay, we could log in. Okay. So right now we log into user one. Choose the name of the bucket that exists in the account and browse the content. Since your user is part of the S3 support, okay, just put the next, done, done, and done. So we see what we have in user one. Since our user is part of the S3 support group YAM, they have permission to view a list of the Amazon S3 buckets. So if we go to the EC2, let's see, first of all, see with the S3 what we can see here. S3. Let's see what we can see in the S3. So because user one assigned to the S3 support group, so definitely we can see some policy that is assigned to the group. That is the sample bucket. So we have something that we can see, but just we can see because it's a read only. And in the left navigation pan, choose instance. Right now, I wanna go to the services and choose instance. Sorry, first of all, I should choose the EC2. For going to the instance, we have to go to the EC2. We go to the EC2 and choose instance. Okay, it says you are not authorized to perform this operation. So because we don't have any access to EC2 and instance in user one, so we cannot see anything. Select the instance name lab. So okay, we sign up from user one, we're gonna log in with the user two. So we go to the user one, sign out, because we test user one that assigned to the group, S3 group. We could see some S3, but we couldn't see any instance that assigned to the EC2. So right now we sign out. Be back. So again, we go to that. Oh, I have to copy the link and then I can go and put username and password again. Here in the dashboard, we can copy this link and here in new incognito window, we paste it again. Right now, I wanna log in to the user two. So for the user two, I need a username and password because when someone create the username, user two should have signed the username and password. So I go to the lab and I can find the username and password here. That is user two. For me, it's faster than copy and paste. Where was that? It's here. User two. Then password is lab password two. Okay. We have access to S3 and EC2. Let's see. For the S3, okay, let's see what we have. Let's see if we can create a bucket or not. I don't think we can because it's just read only. It's failed to create bucket, yeah, because it just read only. So in the navigator pane on the left, we choose instance. We go to the EC2. So for the S3, we cannot see anything and we cannot add S3 bucket. So we go to the first page. We choose EC2 to open the EC2. In the navigate pane on the left, we choose instance. So right now we are able to see Amazon EC2 instance. If we couldn't see, maybe we have to change the region because right now we are in Ohio, but the ECT is set up in Virginia. We go to the Virginia. Yes, we can see it right now because it depends on the which region we set it up with which region. So it's set up with Virginia. So I just changed the region and I can see it right now. So select the instance name lab host. In the instance state menu above, select the stop instance. Let's see if we can work with that lab host. What we can do with that. So I wanna stop it. When I click on it, I wanna select the stop. The learn in the launch instance, we have an action here. So on the action, what I can do, instance state, I want to stop instance. Okay, do the stop. Oh, it says that we received the error that we are not authorized to perform this operation. And this demonstrates that the policy only allows you to view information without making change. So without making changes, choose the that one. Okay. Right now I want to check if I have access to S3 or not. Right again, because at the first we check it, but I want to show you the other way to check and going to the S3 is from services. I can go to services and choose S3. Yeah, I can see Amazon S3. It means that I can just see. And as I mentioned earlier, we couldn't create any bucket in our S3, so we can just read only. I think it's enough for user two. For writer, it's better we sign up and we go to the user three. Okay. I need this link again. I go there, copy again, choose a new incognito window, Control V. This time I want to log in with user 3. So Let's see what was the user tree, username and password. Oh, it was here. We put the username and the password is lab password. So in the search box to the right, services, search for um, and choose EC2. So we have it here. I can choose it here, or I can search in that area. I prefer use the EC2. From here is faster for me. In the navigation pane on the left, we choose instance because we just want to check that could I see the instance? Could I add anything? As an EC2 administrator, we have to know have permission to stop the Amazon EC2 instance. In user 2, we choose the instance. We try to stop, but we couldn't. So right now, because of the policy that assigned to the group that we assign a street to it, we should we could have access to us to stop that one. So in the instance state menu, choose a stop instance. We go to the lab host, okay, and then let's go there. No, I think it's better I just choose it. I shouldn't go in there. And then instance state, I want to stop instance. Stop. Yeah, successfully initiate stopping. So because of the policy that assigned to the group that user tree was in there, we could stop the instance. So for this lab, I think we are done. Okay. And yeah, we add our user to our group and we just test and see how it's work. We had some username and password, we log in and we just check the policy. Okay, that would be all for today. I hope you enjoy it and I will post a more video in the future. Bye now.